Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I am a brand ambassador with Chelsey Smith Crowns, and I'm here today to talk about wigs that I have in my current collection from Chelsey Smith Crowns that you can shop right now. One of the things I hear pretty often is like, there's never anything in stock. And here's the thing, that's simply not true. There's over 100 wigs currently available on the website and at any given time, but that specific wig that you might like may not be available. So Chelsea's inventory is like 70-30, and therefore, some wigs are in stock, some aren't, some will restock, some won't. And I understand if the one you want isn't available, it can be super frustrating, but that's why I do try to show off every so often wigs that are currently available that you can shop from my collection. Like I have that are currently available for you to shop. So this is actually in 3 parts I filmed for TikTok, and I'm going to put them all together here for you so that you know as I'm making this video, these are available for you to get. By the time you see this, they may or may not be, but I do also like to talk about the colors. I like to bring the wigs in outdoor light because I want you to be able to see colors that do repeat. I want you to be able to see styles that do come back. So even if it's not in the color you want, you might find it in the style. Even if it's not in the style, you might find it in the color. Those kind of things. So these are lace front glueless wigs. They are high quality Futura fiber synthetic. They are from Chelsey Smith Crowns. When you're shopping, you can shop my storefront and get an additional 10% off. So let's take a look at some wigs that are currently available for you to shop right now. And if you're curious, this is Skylar in the honey brunette. Love her. This is my list of wigs from Chelsey Smith Crowns that are currently in stock. Long list. You can see that. And let's see how many we can get through. This is Bobby with lace front bangs. She is a Bio Futura. I have a video coming out about the difference between Bio Futura fiber and Futura fiber. Lace front bangs come just like this. I haven't done anything to her. If you had the Bobby blonde mix, it is now referred to as the OG colors. But it's a beautiful blunt bob. I'm not one for the short wigs necessarily, but Bobby has my heart. It's a feature crown, so she's $100 plus my discount. No brainer. My list is long and I'm slow moving this morning with content. My brain is fuzzy. So this is Jetta in the mahogany. Mahogany is very similar to the nutmeg coloring. I have compared the nutmeg and the mahogany before. I'm just obsessed with the coloring, and I'm so glad Chelsey brought the Jettas back because I absolutely love the curl pattern of the Jettas. It's so like hair, you just went to the salon and got a beautiful blowout. Big fan of the Jettas. This is Willa in like the taupe blend. So Cove comes in this coloring too. I absolutely love the color blend on here. It's got sort of like a golden, neutral blonde with sort of that brunette like base layer. I love this. I love a Willa. I have like 4 Willas, so I'm a big fan of the Willa collection. They're just so low density, but still give a lot of style. And so this one is considered just like the Willa. It doesn't have any other name behind it, but it is sort of like the same coloring as that Cove. I genuinely don't understand how the apricot lace from Bangs is like still available. She is so pretty. So love the apricot coloring from Chelsey Smith Crowns. I always make my bangs pretty much straight across. It's literally just called apricot with lace front bangs. I feel like every time I show this one, people are like, what's the name? And I'm like, apricot with lace front bangs. And I think they expect it to be a different name, but that is just the name of this wig. And I'm still so shocked that she's not. So she's so pretty. I love her. This is Kinsley in the nutmeg cinnamon. I love the Kinsley collection. They are free parting with a pre-plucked middle part. I do personally think that these are great beginner-friendly wigs because they are so low in density. If I'm going to have one of a collection, it's probably going to be a brunette or copper of it. I love the Aubriana collection, and then this is in the apricot. If you're looking for like a long, pretty much all straight wig, like it just has some flips on the end, it would be really easy to completely straighten out if you wanted it. Big fan of the apricot color. I love the Aubriana, so this mix, I was so happy when it came out. This is Sunny. This is in that like sort of wheat blonde color, so very similar to Harmony, very similar to Melody. Same kind of palette as that. I love Sunny. She's a lot of volume. I've been really into these like wheat summer honey blondes. It's a color I would never be able to get, and I'm so glad that I get to try it out with wigs. So I love Sunny, and I feel like she was a restock, and now she's been sitting, so do not forget about her. This is Miley in the light brunette. She did restock last night. I love the light brunette coloring from Chelsey Smith Crowns. It's definitely like my favorite of the brunettes. It does have a little bit of a root, but it's not super dark, and it also like blends really well, so it's very subtle. The only difference between mine and the one that restocked is there is the Scandinavian hairline on the newer one, so just take note of that. I absolutely love Lindsay. So Lindsay is a T-part, but she has great lift at the top. I think she's a very good beginner friendly because she is that T-part, but also has the great lift. This is Shauna in the Giselle coloring. I Love the Giselle coloring. It's sort of like a cooler blonde blend, kind of like Sharpay Cool Blonde. I did change the bangs on her, and I will show you Shauna in the Kelsey coloring because I didn't change the bangs on her. I just made them a little bit like bigger, kind of 70s style. This is Shauna in the Kelsey coloring. I didn't do anything to her bangs. So this is what yours will look like when they come. I just changed the bangs on mine, which I have videos of. With anything that has bangs, especially if they are either lace front or they're like hand cut bags, sometimes there is going to be variation from wig to wig. Not a ton, but enough, especially with any that have like lace front bangs. As they travel, they might shift and adjust. So just always know that when you get that. But this is the Kelsey coloring. So she's a rich dark brunette, a little bit of highlight. I love the Kelsey coloring. This is Maroni. I love this wig so much. I was so shocked by how I love this wig. This is like what my as Chelsey says, like my bio hair thinks it can do, but it can never. She's definitely a chameleon wig. She looks darker and lighter depending on the light you're in. I'm outside right now. I have a big screen import, so it's all like outdoor light. Which I really hope we see this cut and this style come in other colors because I'm obsessed. This is Ruby in the balayage. This was one of those gateway wigs that just made me fall in love with wig wearing. Now, I've had her for a bit. I've worn her quite a bit, so her curl has loosened just a little bit. But I love the Ruby. I love the balayage color. She usually, when she comes back, she sells quick. So she's been there and she's still available, y'all. So do not forget about this beauty because she's so good. Part 2 of wigs in my collection from Chelsey Smith Crowns that are currently available. If you haven't watched part 1, go check it out. These are all wigs from Chelsey Smith Crowns that you can purchase right now. And if you shop through my storefront, you'll get an extra 10% off. But this is Valerie. So she's sort of like a muted apricot color. She reminded me when I saw her of sort of a mix between like the apricot and then like the Nicole coloring. And I love the Nicole coloring. She is longer. Somebody was asking me about like a long wig. She's definitely one of those. She is a T-part. I just love Valerie so much. I love this coloring. Like I said, kind of a muted apricot. She's pulling a little bit less apricot-y right now because I'm wearing brown, what I like to call chameleon wigs. And so they're going to read differently, one to different people and also in different lights. I'm outside right now, so I'm in front of a, it's not sunny out today, but you're getting like a pretty true tonality, which is why I like to step outside. But I love Valerie. This is Elise in the Ashton coloring. She only has 4 left, so I'm not even going to talk about her that much. I just want to show you how pretty she is. 4 left of this one. I love her. This is Pink Pony Club, and if you don't know, I actually got to name her for Chelsey Smith Crowns, so I definitely love her. I am big on the colorful wigs. I think you should have fun with your hair, and if you can have any color hair you want with wigs, like, why wouldn't you? But that's my personal opinion. I know not everybody is that way. So she is like a pastel blue pink, and then has like a gray root. I just love how pretty her color is, and depending on the light, this like blue just really pops. So this is Pink Pony Club, and I love her so much. My voice is gone, but almost back. I don't know. I'm hoping, y'all. I'm hoping. It's been a week. I'm done. Okay, this is Briella. She is long. I love her. She's got curtain bangs. She's free parting, though, so you can bar her different ways. Her coloring is actually really interesting. It is a brown, but it has, on the website, it says like a purple hint or something to it, like a violet hint. And you definitely can tell that in certain lights. Now, right now, she's pulling really brunette, like just straight true brunette. But she does have sort of this like burgundy undertone to her, which I think makes her really unique. Briella. Love her. All right, this is Kent. She only has a few left as well. She is a very like true kind of auburn copper. I really love her. I did kind of curl the bangs a little bit on here. Very manageable length, low density. I feel like she's just a really easy peasy crown. So I love Kent, but she only has a few left. This is Monet in the copper. I love the Monets. To be able to have this beautiful curly hair is just so amazing. I love it. Like one of the things I get so much is that wig feels like too much. Now, 130 to 120 density is going to be a great place if you're looking for a lower density wig. But please listen to me when I say this. Any wig is going to feel like a lot of hair when you first start. Now, I'm not telling you what you like or what you don't like, but when you first are starting, any wig is going to feel like a lot of hair. But this is Monet in the copper color, and I love her. I love Cantrell. She is so low density, perfect length, like just a little bit longer than mid-length, but I love her density. I love the coloring on her. I get asked a lot about like deep, rich chocolate brunettes, and she is definitely that. And then she has this sort of like golden copper highlight where I usually wear like different wigs every day. But this wig I wore multiple days in a row, and so I'm a fan when I do that. This is one of my new ones. This is Brett in the butternut brunette. Oh my I love her. I do have to clean up the lace a little bit because I literally just got her in yesterday. So this is the extended T-part. I love the extended T-part. Prefacing that by saying I love a T-part, but the extended T-part is just like the best of both worlds in my opinion. I love this coloring. This is so pretty. I'm trying to decide if I want to get the Brett, the Dirty Blonde Brett. This is my first Brett and I really do love them. I just love the curl. What do you think? Should I get the Dirty Blonde one? This is Hollywood. So this was the one in my unboxing video I said I got because my friend Barb, who owns Mojave Salt, wanted me to be in one of like the pictures with this one. And I forgot to tag her yesterday, so I'm going to tag her in this video so you can check out her jewelry because she's awesome. This is Hollywood. I love her. Very similar to Dakota. A really nice, like, low density, deep, rich chocolate brunette. We love. Don't tell me there's no brunettes, y'all. Don't tell me there's so many good ones. This is Skylar in like, I think it's like the honey brunette. I love this Skylar. So low density. I have to clean up her lace a little bit. I just got Hollywood, Brett, and Skylar in yesterday. Like, I feel like I don't even have to say anything on this one. This is DeVille. I begged for this one to come back, y'all. And so I need you to sell her out. But the difference is, so this was the original DeVille. It was from like a year and a half ago. The DeVille that's back now, one, she comes in the OG, which is shorter, the longer, but both versions are free parting. So I actually did end up getting the free parting DeVille because I wanted to see how, different she looked. So the one I have on my head is the T part, the original version. The one that's currently available is a free parting, which when it gets here, I will have that to show y'all. This is Tierney. Honestly, now that I have her on next to Skylar, very similar to Skylar. I like Tierney a lot. I just think she's such an easy wig, kind of same thing as Skylar. I think I'm going to do a part three of wigs from Chelsey Smith Crowns that I have in my collection that are currently available for you to shop. It is sunny out today. I'm so excited that the sun is shining. This is Americano. Now, one note, Americano, I've had this forever. I love my Americano. I've recurled her, I've had her for a while. She's been through it. She's also a T part. The one that is currently available on the website is a free part, but I do have a picture of me in that one. So it's just if you want a free part versus a T part, it's going to be the only difference in the wig, but I really wanted to show you like the coloring of her. I love her. Another one that's very similar, just a little bit more like coppery in tone is the Macchiato. So I really, really love the Americano and the Macchiato, and the one that is available is the free parting version. Okay, this is Sharpay Peach. So this is a free parting Sharpay. So the Americano that's available will look more like this in terms of, the style at the top especially. But this is the Sharpay Peach. I love this wig so freaking much. I love this peach coloring. A lot of people have asked me the difference between the peach and the blush. Blush was much more pinky, almost purpley in tone. And this one is more of that like true peach color, but blush was definitely like more of like a pink and had purple highlights in her. So just a little bit different, but this is Sharpay in the blush. Almost all, not sick, still a little bit of congestion, but my nose like up here was like so raw and swollen that I couldn't smile. But now I can smile, so that's really exciting, which is why I probably seem a little peppier today. Okay, this one isn't exactly the one that's available. The Dolce Blonde that is available is a blonde with lowlights. So it is a similar blonde tonality, but this rooted color kind of comes in pieces throughout, just a little bit more on the one that's available. But I did want to just show off the Dolce Blonde that I have because I think you can kind of get an idea of her. But the one that is currently in stock is just a little bit different. I just love the Dolces so much. All right, Chelsey in the Apricot is shockingly still available. Chelsey also just recently came out back, restocked in the brunette one. I love the Chelsey. It's definitely one of my favorite shorter wigs. This curl is just so fun. I really like her a lot. Please note, wigs always kind of are going to look a little bit different on Chelsey than on me. I'm 5'3", Chelsey is tall, so they're always going to like just seem a little bit longer on me than on her. But this is Chelsey in the Apricot, and she's available in a brunette too. Can't remember if I showed already, so if I did, sorry, but she's so pretty. This is Cloud in the Salt and Pepper. If you are someone who is like has gray hair or wants to try out gray hair, I really do love this one. So she does have that Scandinavian hairline, which is just some lighter pieces at the front. She's free parting, so you can kind of like split her. I think I'm going to make her into more of like a T-part situation for me. But I do love the salt and pepper coloring from Chelsey Smith Crowns. I honestly am not sure if the Scandinavian hairline is really for me, but a lot of people really do. So if you are someone who like, the whole point of it is to make the knots a little bit less noticeable. I personally don't really notice the knots. So for me, I feel like this is actually drawing a little bit more to my hairline than other ones. But this one is the Cloud in the Salt and Pepper. Oh my gosh, I love this wig so much. This is Hudson in the purple. I think she's amazing. Her coloring is so unbelievably stunning. And I know the colorful wigs sit a little bit longer on the website, but this wig is just so pretty. I love the Hudson collection. It's one of Chelsea's like really viral styles because it is just a really easy, manageable length, low density. It's great for beginners. So if you are someone who is still like kind of nervous about like going into a colorful wig, this has a nice root on her, so she looks a little bit more natural. And I think it's just a really easy wig to try that out with. And where I can't remember if I already did some of these. This is Kit. She is amazing. Burgundy. She's got these really bright copper pieces. I know, like it's orange. It is orange. And I know that that scares a lot of people. But let me tell you, I have worn this wig so many times and get compliments every single time. Nobody's like, oh my God, is that a wig? Like, it's just compliments for days. So I love Kit. Morgana in the ginger blend. I love this wig so much. I did thin her out a little bit. She's a Bio Futura. She's so stunning. I adore this color blend. So good. She's so good. If you don't have Morgana ginger blend, I really think you're missing out. Okay, this is Cowboy Copper in the cranberry. I might have already done this one. So difference between the Cowboy Copper and the Cowboy Copper Cranberry is that like red cranberry color is more prominent in this one, and then in the Cowboy Copper has these two colors in being more of the prominent coloring. She comes in the long and the short version. These are lacefront Glueless wigs from Chelsey Smith Crowns. These are ones that are currently available. This is actually part 3 of my most recent what's in my collection that you can shop right now. Thanks so much for watching those 3 parts. And if you have any questions on any of those wigs or any of the Chelsey Smith Crowns wigs, please let me know. I'm Elizabeth. I'm here to help you on your wig wearing journey with Chelsey Smith Crowns. These are all lace front, high quality Futura fiber or Bio Futura. And I started my wig wearing journey about 1.5 years ago. So I like to talk about, why I wear wigs, why I love wigs, why I love these wigs, and then also show off the ones that you can currently purchase. My storefront is chelseysmithcosmetics.com/Elizabeth. It'll automatically apply that discount at checkout. So whenever you're shopping through Chelsey Smith, you can use that. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you so much for shopping through my storefront. Thank you for following along. Okay, love you. Bye.